have a lady, her name is Terra, and how are you, darling? You okay, Maria? Let me just unmute you. I'm just going to find you again, one sec. There you are. Go for it. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Hello,
Yeah.
love. How are
Now?
you? Are you
Hey,
okay?
yes.
Blessings all the way from Forest Row, UK to Portugal.
Yay. Thank you so much to create this space.
What a blessing.
Mm.
So Maria's going to give us just a quick presentation on what's happening with the Indigenous in the Amazon. Is that right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
So, namaste, familia. My name is Terra. I'm from Brazil and from Portugal, half. And Somesh gave me this space to speak a little bit about the situation in Amazonia that is happening right now. So I have been working very, very close to the many indigenous tribes of all over the world during the last 10 years, especially in Amazonia, in Brazil. And right now, Amazonia is burning out, and Pantanal as well. That is two places that they have a very big biodiversity. And it's very difficult the situation because it's the government that is like incentivizing this, yeah, because it's a very rich territory, and I mean, they don't want trees there, they don't want indigenous people that occupy a big amount of lands, and they want to put cows and soy and many, you know, remove minerals and petrol and many things from Amazonia. And I'm sharing this with you because the indigenous tribes in Brazil, they ask me to do this because I always have been this bridger in between Amazonia and our worlds. 10 years, and normally I was traveling around the world with them to speak. I was translating them. I was bringing people to Amazonia to study and to make diets and to learn with them and receive healings. But right now, we cannot do this because COVID-19 is not possible to do this. And also government is using this moment to shut them out. So they cannot speak because the way that they were speaking about everything that is happening in the world to avoid what is happening right now, they were traveling and people was going there and they have this opportunity to speak the truth. But right now government is like, no, because of COVID you cannot leave and you cannot have internet and you cannot go out. And so now is the best moment, the worst moment ever from Amazon and Pantanal, and nobody speaks about it, you know. And so it's very important to us to know about it. And they asked me, Terra, please go to internet and speak about the people because we cannot speak. So it's important to everybody to know about this, and to, if you feel like supporting in any way, there is ways to do it. You can speak through Somesh and you can contact me. And we have a group that is called the Guardians of the Forest, and in Brazil, and we are a collective of people that we help them, yeah, to be these bridger connectors with them. And there is many different projects that they are going on, and if you want you can contact me and I can let you know what we are doing. One of those projects that I'm going to share with you, because they don't want to receive money for the government, because government says, okay, we give you a salary, and with this salary they become the owners of the indigenous, basically, you know. They bring electricity to their communities. With electricity come the television, and it's ended the tradition, the indigenous traditions. So and they say to us, we need money because right now we cannot hunt because the forest is being burned out, not exactly where they are because they are living in a reserve. but all around, you know, it's being really burned out, so they don't have enough food to the community to hunt. Because of the deforestation, the river is very low, so there is no enough fishes to all communities as well. So for many reasons that I could be here hours explaining to you, yes, indigenous do need money to survive right now. That's the reality of being an indigenous people onto 2020, unfortunately. So what we try to do is to make an exchange. So they share their wisdom, yeah, and with that we support them to be independent of the government. That is a political act. It means to keep the medicines, to keep the traditions, to keep the chants, to keep everything, yeah. So we are going to start an online course with them where they are going to teach how to sing and they sacred chants. They are going to speak about medicinal plants and how to work with herbs, how they do their diets and why they do, how do they art craft and why they do, the meanings. For example, this thing they have, for example, this is the head of the anaconda, that for them is the god, and they explain all this the sacred geometry of indigenous cosmovision, yeah. So they will speak about their traditions, their prophecies, everything. And they say, Terra, we are very happy to receive donations, but we also have lots of amazing material to give to them. So we would like to make this exchange, that before we were traveling and making this, but right now we cannot to travel, we need to stay here, but more than ever we need to speak what's going on, yeah. So this is an invitation to you, if you trust in this work of indigenous tribes, of the keepers, you know, the wisdom keepers of the world, and if you feel like having some kind of activism on this moment, now is the moment. It's super needing right now. And yes, Somish actually is like my guardian angel, because he's helping me with all these online stuff that I don't understand anything. So to bring the contents to the platform and all these kind of things. So Somesh has my contact. So if you want through him, you can find me and I can explain you more about the course. The course will gonna start towards in December, more or less. We don't have exactly dates, because working with the indigenous people, we need to be a little bit flexible. But for December, we are going to start this course. Everything's almost quite ready. So if you want also to follow me in Instagram, so through Shomesh, you can find, you know, my project, and I will keep you posted when does it start and all these kind of things, yeah. And if you have more questions, if you want to know more things about the indigenous projects, the indigenous people, everything, just let me know, yeah. And thank you so much for this moment, so much. And yeah, I really trust on this work of be protecting Amazonia, because Amazonia is not it doesn't belong to Brazil. Yeah, it's a worldwide heritage. Without Amazonia we don't live, you know, so we need it. So it belongs to all of us. And also the indigenous wisdom, yeah, it doesn't belong to anyone as well. It belongs to the world, yeah. So it's, I have seen in the last 10 years very beautiful healings of people with very, very, very sick, and they really have the wisdom to really heal people and heal the planet and work with plants and with chants, and in a very deep spiritual, they are like amazing teachers. So if you are interested to learn more about it and know more about it, just let me know, yeah. Thank you so much, family, for your time. And let's keep together on this prophecy that you are living. And thank you so much for this space and all your help and support, yeah. Would you like to make some questions, Somesh, or anyone?
Okay, yeah, let's get if anybody has any questions, you're welcome to put them in the chat, and then we can ask Terra. In the meantime, what's the best way? One way to actually support the Indigenous is also to donate to Treesisters. And Treesisters have an Indigenous have some Indigenous ties, and they are supporting Indigenous the culture and also tree planting, various projects around the world, including Brazil. And we will be starting this course. I'm going to be helping Terra put the course online. on a platform that everybody will have access to. And that's one way that we can do an exchange of energy, some knowledge in exchange for our funding and our support. And it's super, super, like Terra says, super, super important that we support these Indigenous people at this time. You know, that can't be stressed enough. Thank you so much, Terra, for all the work you do. Thank you for all your service, and we graciously and I acknowledge you for all the love and the connection and the sharing and the support that you've given these Indigenous tribes over the last 10 years. We love you and thank you so much, and keep on doing your good work. We'll support you as much as we can.
Thank you so much, Familia. Thank you so much.